Good morning, Blah. 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 Your name still makes me laugh. It's good. Or is it like a goat, like a blah? What's happening? I don't think there's that much happening. There's some stuff happening, but I don't think it's that much stuff happening. NIO. This is on okay, it's 5% to $7. Reading an article on IBD about NIO and its earnings. They caught me with a title. I hate when that happens. China rival to Tesla reports wide loss as production kicks in. That's not what I clicked on. That's not at all what I clicked on. That's the one I clicked on. Is that the same one? It is. It is the same one. SUV takes on the Model X. Oh, what's this thing? Haven't really seen this electric vehicle maker. Oh wow, so Alibaba and Warren Buffett backed up this EV startup. Okay. Election, Bitcoin bear, NASDAQ suicide watch. I guess there is quite a bit going on. I guess there is quite a bit going on. I don't know, I just try to take it one day at a time. I try not to get too caught up. This is a high blood pressure inducing industry, and guess I'm just to the point where I don't care that much anymore. Good place to be, trust me. You don't want to stress about this stuff. Yeah, did you see my video, Blah, on YouTube? Oh, I guess we're on YouTube, so you may have seen it on YouTube. What's up, Nighthawk? All right, so let's see what IBD's got to say. Let's look at some pre-market movers. So like I said yesterday, I missed taking my kid to school. I may have to start this party a little bit earlier to get in some decent charting, or stop it a little prematurely depending on the day. We'll have to wait and see. Just the way my life is scheduled. It doesn't really open me an half hour before the market and a half hour after the market opens these days. Most days maybe, but I should say many days. Maybe not most days, but many days. We'll see about. We'll see going forward here. Crypto positions. Well, I had that Bitcoin Cash trade on. That's pretty much all I've been doing. I haven't taken any longer term Bitcoin positions. But Bitcoin Cash, I mean, still rocking it, guys. I don't know if you guys remember my Crypto Power Hour or not, but actually about Bitcoin Cash Live, right out of that, there's a very small descending triangle there on the 15-minute. It popped, formed a triangle on the 15-minute. We bought it right out of that. Tried buying it on a limit order, couldn't do it, and luckily we're still in positions. I didn't actually sold a little bit up here, and then I bought some back. I didn't get my full bag though. It popped before I could do that. I got about three-quarters of my same position, so I'm in a good spot. And Bitcoin Cash is looking really good. I did get some XRP yesterday. That's about it. I really haven't. I've really tried to limit my trading in cryptocurrency. It's just been so weird lately. Just been so strange. But yeah, new development there in XRP. I haven't looked at XRP this morning. Oh, that's a nice little bottoming candle. I'll have to see how that goes, but yeah, just Bitcoin Cash. I mean, I got it from a good point. If this thing holds up, I don't know, maybe I don't sell part of that position. I was thinking about that because I got it at what, 470, 460, 460. Yeah, I got it at like 460 and change. I mean, so if you view it from a daily perspective, I got it at a pretty good place right there, coming out of that trend line. So if this structure holds up and we end up here, like well over 660. We maintain those gains, and I see good action. I don't know. Maybe I'll hodl some of that, and we'll see what happens from there. But on the daily, there's your 200-day. Bitcoin Cash hasn't seen, and doesn't look like a big pump right there, does it? See, this I think was one of those 100. Oh, this one was a 200% pump. This one from the lows, 40% so far. Doesn't look like it's as aggressive as this prior pump, but volume is pretty good so far. We'll see what happens. EOS starting to curl up a little bit. We'll get into all that stuff later. Right now it's about stocks. Stocks. Let's go look at some pre-market movers. What's moving today? We have VSEL, ELF, GoGo. Don't know if I know this one, Fabrinet, and SeaWorld's up 10%. So I know a couple of these. No major leaders, though. This was a leader way long time ago. Avis down 7. That's CAR. That's not good. They were setting up to rally. Bloom. My buddy Bloom's down 12%. Say it ain't so, Bloom. And I don't know what front door is, but apparently front doors are out of style now, guys. Front doors are out of style. What's up, Spyros? We've seen Neos a few times before. We'll take a look at those. Let's go take a look at these, see what's working. Then Hawk was saying pop and dump day or straight dump, LOL. Yeah, right? Well, yesterday we kind of ended at the worst part of the day, and we actually found some decent support. Let's go take a look at how Apple and Amazon fared at the end of the day. I don't think we're due a follow-through day yet. I would like to see. So, the best situation for a follow-through day is when you have leading stocks breaking out, and then you get a follow-through day. So you see some strength from some leading stocks and some leading sectors a day or two before you get the follow-through day. So we're talking pretty good upside moves. We had one, as a matter of fact, that's not an IBD mover. And let's look at Apple real quick yesterday. So Apple actually had closed pretty good off of the lows yesterday. I'm kind of surprised by that. So good close off of the lows. Looks like it ended up down about 2.87%, give or take, which is not bad. Amazon. Looks like both of them kind of closed just under the middle of the range at about 2.5%. And the indexes as well, this is the NASDAQ futures right there, closed up pretty good. I thought about that SQQQ. I never did take that position. I'm trying to do minimalistic trading, if you will. But yeah, volume yesterday was low, which is great. Hopefully today we can maintain low volumeness. If we can maintain this slow downtrend like this bodes pretty well for us to hopefully not make lower prices. I think that's the goal for me right now, is that we don't make lower prices. We consolidate around the 200-day for a little bit and then go back above it and then consolidate above it. I think that would be great. Ow. Nick never bought back in. So I covered half on that. On Bitcoin Cash, Nick, I covered half. The whole thing about that rally didn't look like it was done. And so I sold half a position in case it was done and went lower. And then it kind of talked about that. Yesterday we talked about the inverted head and shoulders. I guess I'll revisit this again since you're talking about it. We talked about a potential inverted head and shoulders, which kind of worked, kind of didn't. I guess in theory it did work. The shoulder just went all the way down to this prior shoulder right there, and then your neckline, actually your neckline technically would have to be there, which is odd. I had it drawn like this, which was not correct, oddly enough, but it did act as a nice breakout point. Unfortunately, it was super early in the morning and I wasn't able to participate in that, but I did buy some there. I bought some right there on that subsequent down candle. Um, so I sold half my position, got back in 25%. So like I said, I'm in about 75. Ooh, I should probably buy the rest. Looking good, Bitcoin Cash. Look at that VA tool, guys. Boom, off to the races right there. Looks great. Looks great. All right, back to stocks. But yeah, so in my, hopefully best case situation is that this is a little bull flag, and then we pop up and do another little bull flag, and then we can chop around the 200-day moving average, and we'll figure it out. Yeah, sure, Nick. Hold on a second, guys. So that's kind of the best case scenario right now. The volume signature doesn't really reek that that's going to be such a successful, that's going to be a success, but we'll see what it is. That's all we got to do there is see what it is. So, all right, let's go through some of these market movers real quick. Let me refresh this list. All right, looks like it's still pretty similar. Okay, VSEL. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Look at the weekly chart on the top there. So have the weekly chart here, daily chart here, and that's pretty interesting. It's holding up in a range. Looks like it filled a little gap right there, but I don't know what VSEL is. I'm assuming it's some kind of, it says Vericel Corporation. Interesting. ELF, not looking good. MOR, RGLS, AFI. Ooh. Big pop right there. Nothing to do though, it looks like. AFI. SRNE. GoGo. SHEN. PSLV. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? What are you, Shen? SR. Oh, that's Shen. Okay. Sorry. Looking for IBD. Looking for Shen. Okay, let's check this out, guys. This could be good. 95 composite rating, which is good. A+ group rating. Industry rank is 2, so it's the second best performing industry group rank. Provides wireless service under Sprint, renamed to residential customers in Virginia, Washington, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Interesting. Just under T-Mobile there. Good earnings, EPS change. EPS change current quarter is 100%. 115% EPS change for current year. 3-year sales growth rate is 29. Last quarter is 1%. That's not very good. Pre-tax margin is 2.2. ROE is 4. That's not very good. They usually breeze over debt. 1.2 up, down. 8% in funds owning stock. 1 quarter increasing fund ownership. No articles for Shen. Apparently this is T-Mobile for, I'm sorry, Sprint. Interesting. But a pretty nice price action on the weekly right there. Looks like it's definitely doing something. I'm going to place an alert up here. I love these on the weekly charts, guys. I will eat these for breakfast 7 days a week. So that's pretty awesome. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm actually going to put Shen up here in my list. Okay, so Shen, PSLV, Bear Flag, ONDK. Interesting rounding on the weekly at the top there. Look at that. Just a nice rounding at the bottom. Declining trend line coming to the 200-day moving average. What's ONDK? On Deck Capital. On Deck provides small business lending via online platform that uses proprietary small business. 117 EPS change. That's good. 1,300. Is this the right one? ONDK. Right? ONDK. Commercial loans. This looks eerily similar to the last one we looked at. 117% EPS change last quarter, 1,300% EPS change current quarter, 160% last quarter earnings surprise. That's really good. 4,300% EPS change for current year. That's cool. 19% 3-year sales growth rate, 10% sales last quarter. Pre-tax margin is negative. ROE is bad. A 13% change in funds owning stock, 92 relative strength rating, 8 quarters of increasing fund ownership. That's pretty interesting there. So this is kind of a mixed bag. We're seeing earnings growth, but no sales growth. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is right there. But interesting to note nonetheless. ONDK. Let's keep moving. NIO. This is one we just talked about this. IBD just put an article out about this. The biggest volume in our group here, up 10% to 740. So it's right here, give or take. It's a horribly drawn line. But it's right about there, and looks like we're breaking above a little trend line. Recent IPO, technically your buy point would be here at 13.8, but coming off of earnings, pretty low level there. A gap up. It's a bit risky if you guys want to trade this. Electric car maker has earnings. I thought it said it wasn't profitable. Anyway, looks like there's definitely some support at that IPO level. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Not quite sure where NIO could go, but I mean, obviously, we're at a minimum, we're looking at 13.8, which is almost a double from here, from this stage in the game. So that would be nice. 83% from here up to those recent highs. Don't know a time frame for that, but gapping up on earnings could be good. I guess let's see how it reacts. I'm going to put NIO in here. 10 minutes to market open. We have FN, Fabrinet. This was a leader back in the day. Interesting. Looks like a very large cup with handle. And it's trying to, looks like it's gapping up. What's it gapping up to? $50. So it's gapping up above the buy point here. So it's going to gap up at $50. We'll need to see if it's going to sell off or not. Estimate was 32, actual 92, so that's pretty good. Let's go look at FN on IBD. $74. Number one in its industry group, contract manufacturer, switches, cables, receivers, mirrors, laser components for electronic OEMs. Group ranking is a D+ in terms of relative strength, so that's not very good. Not a lot of green going on here. 3-year sales growth rate, sales growth last quarter, -7. Well, it looks good technically, but fundamentally it looks like it's pretty flawed. Pretty decent here, funds and change in owners of stocks. Fabrinet, let's read this article. Tariff gives boost. After beat and raise fiscal first quarter that came amid views, the ongoing trade battle will give the company a boost. Contract manufacturer specializing in optical products. Manufacturing moving away from Chinese plant because of tariff placed on products imported into the U.S. Fabrinet's manufacturing located in Thailand. Hi, Ethan. Hey. You look great. Ready for school? You're all good to go? You know where are your school stuff in your backpack? Okay. Go for it. I guess I have to give you the tablet. Good. Look at my password. Here. All right. Good job. Go have fun. Okay. Tariffs. Looks like, so they're manufacturing in Thailand. As they flee China, Fabrinet seeing rapid uptake of capacity commitments. So this could be good from the trade war right here. $352 million. They went to $377 million. Profit jumped 23% to 92 cents. So obviously the problem here is that if China comes back into the fold, or Trump stops the stuff, well ahead of plan on new floor space commitments for 55,000 square foot plant. And that's the other thing, is if they have to increase capacity, these plants are probably going to be capital intensive and take a long time to develop. If they're already in the middle of building new capacity, that could be just luck and awesome. 50% of floor space likely to be pushed to start the new building ahead of schedule. That'd be good. Okay, so kind of ignore a little bit of the fundamentals there, but FN looking really good. I like that. That's really good. I like that. If tariffs are negative, that's a positive for FN. Electronic manufacturing, I like it. What's up, Blair? I took risk off the table, but I'm wondering if I should buy back in on TQQQ. So I never took risk off the table. I'm not trying to kind of guess market action. I'm kind of just going with the signals here. We had the high volume bar there. We had a high volume day here, and so far, I mean, yes, we're saying technically this looks like something. At the same time, you never do know. So if you feel like you want to get back on, Bleh, understand we may still go some, lower some, but I would get in partial positions if you do want to layer back in. Like I said, I'm still maintaining what I have. I have some more to add if I need to. But I think I'm waiting for a follow through day or something nice. I like this Fortinet though, breaking out into all-time highs. Look at that on the weekly chart. I mean, that's really good. That's like super good. I really like that. Yeah, absolutely, Blah. You guys, yeah, we can look at Best Buy. Of course we can. All right, long-term uptrend here on the weekly chart. Looks like we broke it, and we're just barely above it right now. Earnings are coming out 11:20, so we may remain volatile up until that time frame. Looks like we tried to rally there and failed at the 50 days. That's actually, if we touch the 50-day again, technically that would be a good short on Best Buy. So wow. Boo, what are you doing? And dog Boo's over here sniffing around. But yeah, that's Best Buy. So IBD has a good way to short, and I don't really short like this, but it works pretty well. The third test of the 50 days. So here's your first test is the break of the 50-day. Here's your second test. If we get another test of the 50 and fail, that's a good place to short, as it's likely to continue failing. I don't know much about the fundamentals of Best Buy. It looks like it's had a one-time event right there. 82 cents, 69 cents, 78 cents, 91 cents. Looks like earnings are growing overall, which is good. The only major electronics retailer left that does more than just electronics now. Looks like there's definitely a range right here that was broken to the downside. Yeah, nothing to do here yet in Best Buy. I don't generally like a lot of this action. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Okay, so we got... Okay, what's next? We're going through pre-market movers. FN, we were going to MNK. TYG and SEAS. Yeah, they do have a lot of appliances these days, don't they? I don't like TYG. MNK was okay. MNK looked decent. Looked like it came down. Kind of stopped here at the 25 level. and looks like they just had earnings. That's why they're gapping up. So MNK up to $30 basically. Not too bad. A big turnaround on that 50-day though. That's interesting. All right, a couple minutes before the market open, guys. And then I think I'm going to take it until quarter till the hour and take my kids to school for a second. Let me go chat with the wife real quick. Still trying to figure this out with the time change. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, looks like market opened. Looks like the market opened. All right, what's going on here? We got Mylar up 11%, NIO. I don't like the weekly up here. I like the weekly down there. Ooh, on Shen. Shen already triggered my alert? How did Shen trigger my alert already? I'm very confused. How did Shen trigger my alert? I don't see anything on Shen. Oh, it's just sitting on my line. Okay, fair enough. There's Shen. See that little green dot right there? That's Shen. I guess it already went over my line. Okay, I don't quite know how to feel about Shen here, but I mean, I like it. I don't know if I want to buy it this instant. All right, looks like we're green on some indexes, so that's good. Bull flag on the monthly. Let's go take a look at that. KSHB. Yeah, not too shabby as a matter of fact. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. I don't know what you got to check out the fundamentals to know if it's a good quality name or not. You really want to stick with those good quality names. It just gives you peace of mind. KSHB. Sales are really good. Triple digit sales. No accumulation, though. Canada-based company that provides packaging solutions for the medical and recreation cannabis industry. Oh, that could be interesting. But its numbers are just horrible. Negative 400% EPS. NAs on all this stuff. NAs, 174 sales. Last quarter, 3-year sales growth rates, triple digits. Pre-tax margin sucks. And then all of this is, up down volume is 3.1. What? No way. Look at all these red days here. There's no way it's 3.1. No way. That's crazy. All right, let's take a look at what's moving. Like I said, we got Mylan up here, gap it up on earnings, pretty decent. Looks like it's continuing. We got Manitowoc. We got BKNG. Is that Burger King? Looking pretty decent on the weekly. I don't know if that's it's Booking.com. I don't know. Let me look it up. It's Booking.com. This is Booking.com. Booking.com used to be called Priceline and never goes down, by the way. Huya up 6% today. Looks like it's rallying pre-earnings, kind of with some of the China stuff. That's not yesterday. That's yesterday. That's today. Day before yesterday. Looks like a sell-off day. FSS, ANFI. There's NIO. Again, looks like it's selling off from that open. Square, we mentioned Square is one of those that's kind of down lower for, it really shouldn't be taken down. Trip, looking good right there. ZTO, Trip, Workday, Regeneron has some work to do still. Funko, it's one Eli was looking at the other day. Right there looking pretty good. Looks like it had a little bit of a pullback. Earnings are upcoming. Momo, Grub, Baba, Stitch Fix. So we're already down to the 1%ers. Nothing too crazy. Let's see what's not working. Emmys again. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yesterday was down huge. Today it's down worse. My goodness. Don't touch that with a 20-foot pole, guys. That's why you don't buy bottoms. TWOU car down 9%. Not looking very good right there. ABC. Our buddy Solo is so low right now. Looks like it's selling off after that big announcement right there. Actually, I wanted to talk about this. Up huge yesterday, guys. I know some of you guys are following this one. Look at this. Closed, gapped way lower. This was like 7% lower. I remember this thing. 8% lower. And then it closed up like 17%, so 28% range yesterday for UUUU. I would probably use a pullback to buy this thing. That is a huge confidence vote in Quad U right there. Pretty much blew through everything, including the buy point right there. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to take advantage of it. Not sure if I would. NASDAQ 0.6% to the upside. Looking okay here. Volume's not bad. Remember yesterday volume was really lightweight, so we could be in for a follow-through day. We'll have to see how the day goes. BLFS right there. Here at the 200-day. Looks like it bounced off of that so far. And are you done? Okay. Are you leaving? Are you leaving? Give me a hug. Hold on, guys. All right, I'm back. Here we go. What up, Eli? Here, so Solo getting better. BLFS. I'm gonna have data issues now. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense to me. Carvana, BLFS, Cores. Is Cores finding a bottom here? I'm not gonna bottom buy it, but just always looking. All right, guys, give me a minute, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. All right, Nasdaq up 0.75%, looking pretty good there. Let's see what our FN is doing. Fortnite. Oh, snap. Blew way past the frickin'. Damn it. Blew through all that. There was a trade I was looking at, just destroyed my trade. Yes. Hit the button. Yeah. There you go. Well, destroyed that trade. Oh, well. All right, but NQ 0.8485%, looking pretty good. Let's see what the big boys are doing. Let's check out Apple, up 1%. No, nothing super crazy there. And Amazon, there's always a possibility we can rally without these, but it's going to be inherently more difficult. Okay, so let's check out our, let's do a scan real quick. Let me pop this off screen. Okay, we'll take this off screen. What do I got? I got 3%, 500 million market cap. Just going by market cap. We got BKS. Oh, this is lower. That's higher. Okay, PIAIF. Wow. What are you? Because I love you. That's pretty interesting right there. I have no idea what that is. PIAIF. Let's go look at that. PIAIF. PIAIF. You bought some calls on MB, Eli. Yeah, I saw that. Actually, that probably wasn't a good idea. If you look at actually look at their earnings on IBD, it's horrendous. They're like negative 300% EPS. It's really bad. So what do these guys do? Canada-based company provides PIAIF? Invalid ticker. Oh, it's over the counter. I missed that part. All right, let's get back to it. Booking.com, which was up huge today, which we already noticed, and looking pretty good, up 7%. Look at their earnings, guys. $37 per share. I mean, what's Amazon, like 2? Oh, it's 5. Okay. 5 versus $37. So, yeah, this thing, anytime this thing drops, you can basically just buy this and hold it for a while and anticipate making a bunch of money. STOHF. Actually, I got a easy button I can click. I'm just going to do that. Going by market cap. Man, there's a lot of the over-the-counter exchanges, just super large market cap. I never knew that. Okay, there's Square, 31 billion market cap. Pulling back underneath the 200-day, which is very unusual for Square. Of course, it's a pretty big leader. NetEase right there. Actually, looks like it's poking its head above that longer-term trend line. I like this. Like this. Like super like this. Let's take a look at fundamentals on NetEase. 32 composite rating. That's going to deflate my bubble there a little bit. Negative 18% last quarter. Negative 44 last 3 quarters. 25% sales is decent. 52% 3-year growth rate's good. Negative 6% in funds owning stock. 17% relative strength rating. Chinese interactive online gaming community offers internet, portal, and wireless value-added services. Whatever that means. Lots of stuff. NQ, 0.9%. Come on, NetEase. Find me a way to get bullish. Earnings on 11/14. Looks like earnings are decelerating. 386, 343, 218, 161, 315. We're at 3, 4, 3, 2, 1 over here at the 125 level. No major bottoming here. But there's definitely no selling off either on NetEase. I like it. Don't know how much I like it. Needs further study. Definitely needs further study. All right. Back to our large caps here. See if we can find something interesting. Oatski on the OTC. Man, all these are on the OTC. I got to get these ones off of the OTC. Actually, if I remember correctly, I couldn't add that. I think I already tried looking for what exchange it was on. Yeah, they don't have it. Just got to click through all the fluff, and there's a lot of fluff in these high market cap. These are $18-20 billion companies. Mylan Pharmaceutical, that's when we looked at. It looks like it's already selling off, as a matter of fact. NASDAQ up 0.9% right now. And Mosaic. Wow, look at that, coming back up to a prior high here on the weekly. Right there. Right over that $34 level would be your kind of breakout. Looks like a inverted head and shoulders, kind of, but your neckline would have been here, like that, which would have put you from 19 to 31. So $11. So it's from 28 to 39 would be your Mosaic. Right there. Shan IQ, SQ. IQ's up about 3%. Having a decent volume on earnings. And we don't get to see what earnings is, apparently. All right, up 1% now on the NASDAQ. If we maintain here and get a volume higher than yesterday, guys, we could end up with a follow-through day today. Let's do this real quick. Let's maximize our sell. Let's see where we are relative to yesterday's volume. Let me actually... Okay, that didn't work out very well. I was trying to omit the overnight session so I can get an A to A comparison. But so far, it looks like these volume candles are a little weaker than yesterday. We'll really need this to accelerate. Yeah, this really will need to stay elevated throughout the day. Don't know if it has that kind of staying power. There's 7,000. We just poked back above it. Election results come in all throughout the day, Eli. It'll be into midnight tonight. Polling places are open, so we won't get an election result until tomorrow morning. You'll see it in the NQ futures, though. This will be trading, 24/7. So, well, like I said, I think it's closed for 15 minutes. So we got 14:30. Oh, there we go. Oh, 14:10 is when they close, 10 minutes. And then so they close for 15 minutes. They're closed for 15 minutes. So they're closed at 15 after, and they open at half after, within the same hour. So, yeah, if volume can stay elevated, this will be good for a follow-through day. Otherwise, it's going to be interesting to see kind of how how it plays out from here. But there we go. But looking pretty good. We talked about, like, if you look at this bottom, we kind of chopped around here and kind of went higher, faked lower, and then started going higher again. Hopefully we do something like that. Maybe we're done. We do have some volume below average finally. Let's do a little bit more work on the indexes. Yeah, we saw BE during the pre-market. We were noticing that was done. So by the time we hit under average volume over here, we were right there, which was that little candle, and we never made a new low after we alleviated ourselves from this high volume area. Let's go back and see kind of what's what here. So here we really don't go under average volume until here. And you still see continued distribution all the way through up here. Look at these big red swatches, whatever. And we still see elevated red. I don't think anything's changed in that regard. We're still going to see quite a bit of distribution every now and then. So going back over here, let's kind of see. Oh, it's 2013. Okay, so over here we have elevated volume. We go lower volume. This goes really low. And then we get slightly elevated volume. It's not near as big as this on this sell-off, indicating that the selling isn't as aggressive. And then we move to the upside. And then we have another definitive structure here that moves lower. We end up with kind of what we have here, kind of dropping off on volume. It rallies up for a bit, and then it drops off again, making new lows. The volume wasn't as elevated as over here, but it was still pretty big. And then we go on to quickly reverse that one. That one was a quick reversal right there. Gave you a pretty clear bottoming entry point right there if you're looking for that. Pretty good day a couple days earlier, this one right there. Opening and closing at the same spot, making new lows and coming all the way back through. So that was pretty good. And then we maintained that low volume throughout this rest of the time. You can see right there is where the yellow elevated volume is on the average. And it never really quite touches that. A few days over here. That's some scary stuff right there, man. Look at that. That's brutal. Then it just reverses. This was... What was this? This is Brexit. Yeah, that's Brexit. Let me Google that. And then I'm going to go. Brexit vote date. Was that Brexit? June 23rd, 2016. Yeah, that's Brexit. I knew it looked familiar. That was some scary stuff, man. When Brexit happened, so this was like the night before and it was looking bad, and this was the day of the vote, and then it just reversed. Just like nothing. Just like boom. We're like, what the hell? And then it then it had a little tiny consolidation and then took out levels. We're like, okay, I guess we're going up. Like right about there. We're like, okay, I guess we're going. So you got to reverse trend, but it felt like the world was falling apart. I mean, really, to be honest with you, at least in the markets, we were good. We came off of a low. We thought we were healthy up here. Then we just undercut all of this stuff brutally, and then just that was, talk about playing with your emotions, guys. Right there, that was playing with Brexit. I remember that, man. That was crazy. But look at that, 2 red candles fully to the downside almost. Like this one had, I mean, come on. You expect a little bit of buying, which is exactly what I got. The next day was a full down day. Elevated volume. You would expect continuation. Nope. Not at all. Just immediately reversed. And that's pretty brutal stuff right there. I don't remember what positions I had. I don't think I was heavy at all. I may have been cash after this day. I think after we broke like this structure right here, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna get out of this and see what happens. Brexit vote's coming up, and then boom, it reversed. I'm like, wow, crazy. Anyway, tripped on memory lane right there, guys. Probably one of the weirdest price action things I've ever felt. Just the immediate reversal. Your mind didn't know what to do with it. All right, up 1%, which is kind of new to talk about. We'll go through the top ones. I'm going to bounce, ladies and gentlemen. Any last minute charts you want me to look at, get them in. Booking bouncing 7%, looking really good. Shen looking really good, poking higher. I don't have a trade on Shen. Let me see if I should. I have a feeling I should, though. MJ ready to bounce? That'd be cool. I'll take an MJ bounce. So Shen's looking really good here. I love this structure. This is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that structure. And if I remember, Shen did not look good. I was trying to find a way to make it look good. Oh, yeah, 95 composite rating. Never mind. Oh, yeah, this was Sprint. 1,700% EPS. I mean, good digits here. The sales growth rate sucks. The pre-tax margin sucks. But for whatever reason, it's this is looking really good here. It's relative strength rating. So if you're looking at these charts here, one thing IBD teaches you is that if the relative strength high makes a new high before price does, that's very bullish. And so right there, I mean, it's minimal. You see that blue day right there? Didn't quite take out the highs, but you well took out the highs in terms of this price action here. This is relative strength to the S&P 500. Obviously, we've been going through a correction, and so right there you can see it making new highs, looking good. No articles for Shen. I don't know what's going on with the sales metrics, but the EPS is through the roof. I don't know if they're just cost cutting or what they're doing, but it's looking really good. You don't get those kinds of metrics very often. So keep an eye on Shen. Like I said, not sure how much more heated the NASDAQ can get. They're already up 1% a half hour into the trading day. We'll have to wait and see. Looks like Eli's looking at MJ for a bounce. Looks like it's already had a bounce. Consolidation here would be nice. And then further continuation. I would really enjoy that in MJ. That would be pretty good. Some of the cannabis names. Cron up 4%. Cron actually held really well. It came back to this symmetrical triangle breakdown point right there. Kind of held it. Looking pretty good there. We got OGRMF up 2.6. Tilroy right there in with the top. So, yeah, MJ, guys, not going away. MJ not going away. And probably with elections, I don't know, maybe it'll do better than we anticipate. I'm sure there's some initiatives on the ballots to make marijuana legal, and I'm sure that'll bring some more buyers into the mix. Or maybe they sold it off just for that, just to maybe buy it on the elections. Conspiracy theory. We haven't looked at Twitter in a minute. Let's look at Twitter. So we talked about Twitter last week, a couple of days, and it's been very nice and tight sitting up here, right underneath that level. So Twitter over 36 could be good. I may have to research some Twitter. So I'm gonna have to do some good work today, guys. If we're going back into an uptrend in the next, maybe sometime this week, if things stay good, then we're gonna have to look into some positions to take. So yeah, guys. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Have a good day. We got some things to look at. Maybe I'll do some homework later today, and maybe we'll come back on the live stream. We'll figure it out. I may have to. Yeah, Eli, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking about. But maybe we do it live. Maybe we do it live just to kind of... We'll see. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce. Have a good day. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe do it a little bit earlier. I really like... Man, the time zone is screwing with my life here. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.